So, with that said, we're going to go ahead and move into our end of the year awards for the pundits of pugilism, and then we're gonna try to do it a little bit differently, and not just go after the kind of usual prospect of the year and things of that nature. But we're gonna discuss four different kind of events in there, and one I want to talk about, which is I have framed as the New Era Cap Award, which is the non-event of the year. And our nominees for this is, of course, the Crawford versus Spence event. We also had
non-event.
The non-event of the year. We also had the Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua for the non-event of the year. And I'll go ahead and start off for it. And I'm surprisingly, and I'm not trying to defend my boy, but I'm going to go with, I think the Cap Award goes to Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. I think that this, so, and I'm going to give my justification for this. So if you look at when Tyson Fury came out of retirement, as soon as I come out of my free, if you look at when Tyson Fury came out of retirement, he had already decided that he was going to fight Derek Chisora. And this is somebody that I believe he has a liking to, that they have a pretty good relationship. And as Derek said, Tyson basically provided me with my pension plan. I had to take a few, knocks against the head, but he was going to do that anyway against anybody that he faced, and he was not going to get anything close to the payday that he got against Tyson Fury. And the reason I'm saying is that I honestly believe that Tyson Fury had no real intentions of making the Anthony Joshua fight. I think that he targeted Anthony Joshua at a time that he was very vulnerable, in the sense that he had come off of back-to-back losses. He gave him a timeline that was very precarious when you think about a legacy fight of this nature. And I think that he used that as leverage to justify having a fight against somebody who wasn't really considered a top 15 boxer. So even though I love him, I think he's the best heavyweight of this era. He's in my pound for pound top 10, Tyson Fury, but he gets my New Era Cap Award. I think that was all Cap. And so the casual Rand, who gets your Cap Award for the non-event of the year?
I want to defend that though. I think it was a power move by Fury. I wouldn't say it was Cap per se. I think he just knew how the cards was going to play out, and I think he knew that Anthony Joshua was not going to take any.
I know, so that's why it was Cap.
Given to him. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was like, he wanted to stay busy. He wanted to fight before the end of the year. He had two people, and he was like, well, I can do this money grab with my homeboy, and when he first announced it, Top Rank was like, hell no, we're not paying for that shit. Exactly. And then he was like, okay, don't pay for it. Let's see what we do with Joshua. Okay, we'll try to do Joshua. And the Joshua just fell apart. And then he was like, told you, we going to end up doing this one. And then that's how it happened. I don't know if it was like straight Cap. It was just like, look, I want to fight this year, and I know this fucker right here. And because I in my mind, I think Joshua knows Fury knows he's probably has 3. He want to retire. He wants to retire, but he sees these big money fights right in his grasp that he knows he's going to win. He wants to retire, but he sees, I say, 3 fights.
I mean, but you
what, Joshua, Usyk, and who else?
And a possible rematch against one of them two. If it's an Usyk fight is close, they'll do a rematch. But
okay.
If close, they'll go to Joshua, and if Joshua fight is close, they'll do a rematch. And all of them are going to be huge money fights. And then he's going to shut it down. He's not going to fight Wilder again. He got 3 more fights in him, and he's going. That's going to be over $100 million for him.
All right, who gets your? You
know who it is. I don't even know why you asking me.
But tell us why then. Tell us why.
Oh God.
Because it was straight cap. I mean, he lied. If you listen to his first video where he explained, he was like, they won't give him no back end guarantee to blah blah blah. To all the way to one of his last videos with the Boxing Boys. Shout out to the Boxing Boys, Ness and them. There was 2 different arguments, bro. He went from no back end, no money to then they when the communication, we had an argument about communication and conversation. But to me, it was a conversation, and everything else was getting exposed. Espinosa, the head of Showtime, it ain't PBC, it ain't Spence. The head of Showtime Boxing start putting his little 2 cents in how he saw. I don't know who's truth, but Espinosa's truth on how the negotiations went, and then everything moving until like the last interview I saw Crawford give was on the Boxing Voice. And
what I'm saying, you just think it's just one person. You don't think that that both sides.
No, you already know the answer to this, Cam. You know he thinks it's all Crawford.
Before I was interrupted, I'm just saying that the topic, the reasoning behind him pulling out changed from when he first stated it. Said this is why I pulled out, because I wasn't getting back in. I wasn't getting this. They wasn't telling me this. They didn't show me the books and nothing. To the last one with the Boxing Voice was about the dates. Two different conversations, man. So that's my new era right. Cap winner.
All right, Boston Jared.
Yeah, it's the Crawford Spence fight, and unlike Randy's take here, mine is a little bit more. I would like to believe mine is a little bit more objective. I mean, it's simply we all as the fans got baited with this November 14th date or whatever that date was. And to me, there was never, ever any intention for the fight to happen on that. It was no.
I thought there was some. I thought there at one point there was some intention for this fight to happen.
There was never, ever any intention for that fight to happen in November. And now the fight looks like it's even further away. Given Errol's fucking luck with cars and shit like that. So yeah, to me, I'm not gonna go and litigate the whole fucking thing again. But it's that was the big fight we were all looking for, and it got built up. And again, it to me the cap. It's not just on the fighters. It's not just on. It's on everybody. I mean, the fans, the YouTube community, who I lump in with the fans. These guys who ran around here posting up imaginary fight dates and contract, all this bullshit that got put out there. The shit from from usually reliable and respectable guys in the media who proliferated misinformation November 20th and who's got the contract and so-and-so's waiting on this. It was cap all around. I mean, it more so than any other event, more so than that Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua fight. This fight was cap on. Everybody was capping right on down to the local barbershop shit talking guy who had a source and knew something and knew somebody. Everybody was capping when it came to this shit, man. So to me, that's why this right. Non-event easily takes the cake for the whatever you call it. The cap award.
All right, so we want to thank y'all for rocking with us in this year 2022. We've been doing this for a little bit now, but we hope that y'all will rock with us even further in 2023. Make sure that you do like and subscribe. We're going to come up with some fresh new content up for this new year. We got some ideas for some new and exciting segments, and we love the feedback that you give for it. All the comments, we read the comments. Trust and believe that. And keep those comments coming in, and they actually help us put together a better show. And with that said, we want to sign off for 2022. This is your man, Professor Nim, signing off for the Casual Rand and Boston Jared.
Happy New Year, everybody. All our listeners out there, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, and keep it popping with the pundits of pugilism. Peace out.